Hi guys, and welcome to the channel. My name's Andy, and if you haven't been here before, a big hi to you and welcome. And if you haven't subscribed, please do. That will be absolutely fantastic. So where are we today? We are actually at Barkway. Now Barkway is it's about, I don't know, 4 or 5 miles away from Royston and around about 15 miles to the centre of Cambridge. It's quite high up here actually, because I don't know if you can see the tower behind me. That can be seen for miles around, because the elevation of Barkway is, I think it's about 300-400 feet above sea level, which is quite a lot higher than the rest of the land around here. Anyway, we'll talk a bit more about that a little bit later. First of all, let's go down to the high street and see what we can see. So here we are. This is Barkway Village Hall, established in 1926, home of the Barkway players, plus a lot of other societies that run from this cute little village hall. So what we're going to do now, we're going to have a walk down this way, heading down the town, or down the village should I say, and we'll have a look and see what else we can see. So as I said, we're heading down towards the high street here in Barkway, just across the road, just over there behind me. There's some new houses. There used to be, if I remember right, a garage there many moons ago. Well, I think that sign's seen better days. Right in front of me, there used to be a pub, and I think this was a pub because I remember drinking here in my teenage years, which was many moons ago. So I've been looking up. Barkway was in fact in the Domesday Book in 1086, and it was known as Birchwick way back then, and it became quite a popular staging post from London all the way down to Cambridge and the northeast. So yeah, it was a busy staging coach, but unfortunately, in the 1800s, it died down a bit because the railways started, and they were hoped to have a railway station here, but it never materialised. It was meant to be between here, Barkway and Reed, but it was never built. So I'll tell you what, there's some nice properties down here. Lovely. Well, I was just speaking to a lady actually. So she's saying that her cottage here, the Half Moon, was in fact a pub as well. So I mean, I was looking up. There was about 20 pubs here in Barkway. It's quite surprising how many pubs villages had all those years ago, and there were also a lot of shops as well. And you can see sometimes where the old shops used to be, which like in front of me. Tell you what, it's very windy here. As I was saying, there's a lot of shops. I mean, I can guarantee you that these were probably shops behind me. This one here, and normally you can tell by the big bay windows I have. And here's another shop here. Well, it used to be a shop, I would have thought. Here's some more big bay windows. Right, we'll continue walking down and the high street here in Barkway, and see what else we can find. An old street map. London 35 miles, where 14, and Cambridge 16 miles. Right. That's the old coach house. Right, we're heading towards the church. We're going to have a quick look at that St Mary's Church, which is here on my right hand side. Let's have a look at that. Now, I don't know if my memory's right. I think it was Mark who said to me that if you go down the road towards the church on the left-hand side, there's like a little pond, which is this one here, as you can see. And he was saying to me that many years ago it was known as the cart pond or the cart pit or something like that, where they used to wash the carts as they went through. So I may be wrong about that, but I think that's what he told me. Getting old, memory starting to go. So here we are, the village church. There's been one here for over 1,000 years, and this flint one here has been here for 800 years. So it's well, a well-established church, and well, here's a drone shot of it anyway. Now, I mentioned at the beginning of the video about the Barkway Tower, and well, actually there it is behind me. You see it there. So the story of that is that it was built in 1941, and it is known as RAF Barkway, and is the actually smallest airbase that the RAF have in the United Kingdom, and it's in fact a communications tower. And as I said earlier, it was built in 1941, and it is well, and it stopped operating in 2011. Now, around about 2000, and I think it's about 2007, something like that, there was a base jumper who jumped off it with a parachute. So I guess he landed okay. Rather him than me, a bit scary. Anyway, that tower can actually be seen for miles if you go to Royston. In fact, you can see it all the way at Caxton. Especially at night time when it's lit up and it's clear, you can actually see it. So there we go, that is RAF Barkway and the tower as well. Well, that was the Bumblebee behind me, and this is the old forge. It's a nice old worldy house as well. And there's the old dairy which is in front of me, which used to be the old dairy many moons ago. Looks like we have another little village pond here. You know, I've actually driven through Barkway many times, and I haven't noticed the little pond here before, let alone the other history of the old houses that are here and the old pubs that used to be here. Because, as I said earlier on, there used to be, what, 20 pubs here, and I think around about 20-30 shops. And really, there isn't a shop here at all now. It's very sad. Well, this is Barkway's primary school. Very nice. I do like Barkway a lot, because I do find the houses here are very cute. It's a nice high street, and I know they suffer from bad weather when the weather is turns, because we're quite high up. But I suppose, well, you have to live with it, I suppose. Anyway, let's continue walking. Well, we're having our little walk down the high street. If you haven't been to my channel before, a big hi to you. Thanks very much for dropping in. If you haven't subscribed, it'd be great if you do. That'd be fantastic. If you want to leave a comment, do that as well. That will be, well, I read all the messages, and if I can, I normally message back as well. So here we are in Barkway, and we're walking down the high street. Now, just walking down the high street, I just come across this. I was walking along and I thought, oh, that's a strange small little building just there. And when I looked up, I see it's some baths, and it was built by Veron Harcourt in 1867. Well, as I say, you stop and you look and you don't realise half the things that go on here. Baths. Public baths here in Barkway, can you believe it? Now, there was a census here in 2001, and there was, I think it said 651 people actually lived here in Barkway. Well, I think it's changed a bit now. I would say there's over 1,000 people live here now. Well, we're nearly at the end of the high street, and there's a pub at the end. It's called the Tally Ho. The Tally Ho was an unnamed beer house in 1872, but by 1893 it got its name, the Tally Ho. So this pub has been here for well, quite a long time. We're nearly at the end of our little walk of the high street here in Barkway, and right in front of me is the garage. Well, that's Barkway service station. Down this road down here takes you to the Hampstead, and also there is the Barkway golf course there as well. So that's it. That's my little walk of Barkway. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks very much for watching. As I said before, if you haven't subscribed, please do. That would be fantastic. And also leave a comment. That'd be great. So once again, this is Andy saying thanks very much for watching, and we'll catch you a little bit later. Bye for now. Bye bye.